What's going on, everyone? Welcome to HueFin News. Today is October the 12th, 2017, and we are going to give you our daily cryptocurrency market analysis. And on today is a day that will go in the record books for one of the major cryptocurrencies, and the name is called Bitcoin. It reached an all-time high today, which is a phenomenal thing for the cryptocurrency market. It just continues to validate how interested and how good this particular technology is, not just for the individual, but also for the whole wide world. And we are just in the beginning of this phase. So for those of you who are listening to this video, you guys are one of the forerunners in the frontier to get ahead of this brand new technology. And if you just buckle in for the ride, you guys will be riding the wave once the majority of the world gets noise of this new technology called the blockchain. But without further ado, one of the things that I want to mention to you guys here on this channel is that we are giving you guys the news according to the charts. We are not giving you guys technical analysis or even fundamental analysis, because we are the interpreters of the charts, right? And we are giving you guys our interpretation of where we maintain that the cryptocurrencies are going to be moving, and it's our interpretation. And that's why we don't want you guys to necessarily place your trades upon what we are anticipating the market to go. Now, we are very and highly confident in our interpretation, in our analysis of these cryptocurrencies, by no means, but there will be times to where our interpretation is not correct. And I say that because on yesterday in our video, I told you that Bitcoin was forecasted to move sideways to lower, and that is exactly what the language told us yesterday. But I was thinking that the market was going to move higher, but I knew that I needed to see a particular type of bar, and that's why I also mentioned in a video yesterday at around the 7-minute mark that if we get a push to go up bar on high volume, then definitely Bitcoin will be moving higher. And I also mentioned that it could be on today. Okay, so I understand fully what's going on in the cryptocurrency market, and we have our own particular trades strategies going on, and that we are keeping watch on so that we can react to the market. But the purpose of why we're here on this channel is to show you that you too need to understand the language of the markets, because everyone's trading capabilities is totally different from the individual. That's why every individual needs to understand the language of the markets, and hopefully by you guys staying tuned and watching these videos on a daily basis, your confidence will increase on the understanding of the markets. That's just one of our main purposes of coming on YouTube, is to show you guys that you don't need to have multiple indicators to try to figure out where the market is headed, because the indications, the language, is what reveals where the market is headed. And we have shown you guys constantly with pinpoint accuracy where the market is going to go. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that on today, on the other cryptocurrencies that we forecast and how close it got to our price level. Okay, that's why I always give you guys the disclaimer as well, stating that we are not investment advisors and we are not giving you guys investment advice, but rather we are under the impression that what we are truly giving you is more important than technical analysis, than what any advisor can give to you, because you can take this language, and once you understand it, you can take it to any other market and become more profitable on your own. You won't have to be dependent on another person to make trades for you. Okay, so continue to subscribe and like these videos so you guys can continue to watch it and become more in depth and knowledgeable about this new language that is in the markets. So you guys can see that the market cap for the overall cryptocurrency market has increased all the way back up to $164.6 billion. Now, yesterday it was at $155.4 billion. So you guys can see that a lot of money is coming back into the cryptocurrency sphere. And as no surprise, the Bitcoin dominance is hovering over 50%. And now it's at 54.4%. And, you know, a lot of people are definitely in the market for various type of reasons, especially for Bitcoin. But nevertheless, Bitcoin is increasing in its overall market cap for the cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency as a whole did not participate in the push to go up bar that we have received from Bitcoin. Some of them ended the day sideways, some of them ended the day lower. So obviously, the majority cryptocurrency atmosphere is not geared and ready for higher prices. We are under the impression that it's going to be in spurts. Some cryptocurrencies will shoot up one day while the others trade sideways to lower. Then another one will shoot up the next day while the other ones trade sideways to lower. So get prepared for that as well. And hopefully we'll be able to show you which cryptocurrencies will be the ones to shoot higher. But taking a look at this website, let's see. Bitcoin up 11.67%. Ethereum up almost over 0.5%. They ended the day pretty positive. Looking at Ripple, we forecasted that they were going to move lower, and that is true on today. They are down 4.08%. Bitcoin Cash is up 1.55. Litecoin join the bandwagon with Bitcoin on today. They're up almost 15%, and we called that one as well on our video yesterday. Dash is down 1.67. Now Neo all down. Neo finally moved lower. From our video yesterday, we told you that we're anticipating them to move lower, and they did just that on today, down 7.61%. BitConnect is almost hitting the $200 threshold. Traded higher today at 12.05%. And then you guys can see Monero down 0.40, IOTA down 8.95%, and Ethereum Classic is up 3.14. So you guys can see how IOTA used to be trading around 9, and due to the amount of money leaving IOTA, it's now trading at the 11th position, and BitConnect took its spot. So that just tells you where a lot of the interest is currently for the cryptocurrencies. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see where these major cryptocurrencies are going to go. So you guys can see Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 12.48%. Last trade was at $5,428.50. And look at today. We have a major push to go up bar on high volume. This is exactly what I told you yesterday. So if you guys was in the market yesterday and you saw this occurring on the smaller time frame, you guys should have got in and rode the wave for Bitcoin. This is a very strong push to go up bar. So it's likely that Bitcoin will be making higher highs, okay? But please be patient, because it doesn't necessarily mean that Bitcoin is going to shoot higher again tomorrow. It could be, but we are forecasting that Bitcoin will continue to move higher due to the fact that the bar is very strong. It closed at the high of the bar with high volume. So the interest in higher prices is still there for Bitcoin, and that is what we're going to expect for them to move higher. So next, we're going to check out Ethereum. Ethereum did not participate in higher prices. They are down 0.36%. Last trade was at $302.30. We forecasted Ethereum to move higher, and that was on our video at the 8-minute mark. We said that it should touch 310, and look what it did. It touched $310.01. Okay, and then we said from there it might fall, and look what happened today. The market did fall for Ethereum on high volume compared to the last 3 or 4 trading days. So that tells us a lot of selling is occurring right now in Ethereum. Expect Ethereum to trade sideways to lower as well in the short term. But if the market doesn't move that far, then it tells us that the buyers are trying to catch the selling that is occurring and that they're going to be moving higher in the price. But if the market does move lower, like let's say 280 on tomorrow, then definitely expect Ethereum to trade sideways. But we're expecting them to at least come down, possibly to the low from October the 9th, which was $287. But we're expecting Ethereum to trade sideways to lower for the fact that we have this high volume, small spread, and it's telling us that selling pressure is in Ethereum at the moment. So next, we're going to go and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin is down 1.64%. Last trade was at $309.24. So we said that Bitcoin Cash was going to shoot higher for this trial run. It did that, but the market fell down during the trading day and it closed lower than it closed yesterday. So the market for Bitcoin Cash is still weak. Expect Bitcoin Cash to trade sideways to lower as well. Expect it could possibly come down and touch that $280 level again. But please note that even though we have this high volume, that the market just closed barely a little lower than it closed from yesterday. So the market obviously is trying to maintain itself around this $310 area. So please take notice of that. But since we have the stockpile occurring, revealing itself on today's bar, and the market didn't close higher towards the high, then that tells us that the market is giving us more precursors of weakness than strength. And we would expect Bitcoin Cash to trade sideways to lower on that. And next on the list is going to be Ripple. Let me refresh it. So you guys can see that Ripple is down 6.61%. Last trade was at 24 cents. And we have this major push to go down bar for Ripple, and we was aiming for it to go to 24 cents. And we're expecting that again. We're expecting Ripple to move lower. This bar is definitely giving us the impression of it moving lower. And if it moves lower, we're going to try and say that it's going to hit 24. And then if it breaks through 24, then 23 cents is the next area that we're looking for Ripple to trade around. Okay, so keep your eyes on Ripple. We've said that all along, ever since the market was moving higher, the volume was decreasing, and today we got this push to go down bar for Ripple. So please continue to expect Ripple to move lower. Next is going to be Litecoin. So Litecoin is up 16.37%. Last trade was at $59.10. And look what happened in Ripple. We forecasted Litecoin to move sideways to higher at the 12 minutes and 34 second mark on our video yesterday. So go check it out, and you guys will see that we said today was most likely a trial run bar, and expect the market to move higher because the volume was extremely light and the spread was very small, and the market moved down. So that told us that Ripple is ready for higher prices, and it came and shot and hit a high of $60.55. You guys didn't catch that move, don't worry about it, because there are always opportunities in the markets. You just have to be patient, and once you see the signs, you jump in and just ride the wave with everyone else. So currently, since Litecoin gave us this push to go bar, it's very strong, but it came and hit that area of resistance that occurred on the 27th and 28th of August, right? And then the market traded sideways for a little bit, and then it shot higher, and then it shot straight through that $60 mark. What we're expecting to see for Litecoin is the same thing. Since we had this major push to go bar, Litecoin may be moving higher, possibly towards $64, right? We're expecting that to occur, but the market may take a break due to the fact that we have such this wide spread. But definitely we're expecting Litecoin to at least come and touch $64. That is our analysis for Litecoin and trade sideways to higher. If it does move lower, then definitely $55 or $56 is going to be the support area. So if you guys are not in Litecoin, just be patient. If the market comes and touch that $56 area, it would possibly be a good entry point if you do not see other precursors of weakness in the market. And as a matter of fact, you see a precursors of strength, that is when you will want to jump in for Litecoin. But if not, do not get in it. So we're going to say that Litecoin is going to be trading sideways to possibly higher. So next is going to be Dash. So you guys can see that Dash is down 2.75%. Last trade was at $289.91. So Dash was not able to break through $300. We told you in our video yesterday that it's going to take a push to go a bar to go through that $300 area before we will say that Dash is rated for higher prices. And we said that at the 13-minute and 31-second mark on our video yesterday. And since we did not get that push to go up today, rather we got a down day today on average volume. So we can say that Dash will continue to trade sideways to lower, and 280 is still in the deck for Dash to come and touch, possibly as support. So be watchful on that on tomorrow. Next on the list is going to be Neo. So Neo is down 8.54%. Last trade was at $27.52. And I mean, once you understand the language of the market, it comes in no surprise. I mean, we knew this was going to happen because we said stockpile was coming in on Neo on these 2 days, on the 10th and the 11th of October. And we said that it was going to be trading sideways to lower. We got this push to go down. So we're expecting Neo to come and possibly touch $26 in the short term. Okay. We still have this diagonal line moving higher that we've drawn. And you can see that Neo closed right above it. But right now it's trading below it. And it might come and touch $26 before it moves higher. But just to be watchful, we're expecting Neo to trade sideways to lower again. And next we're going to check out Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is up 2.50%. Last trade was at $11.73. So we had a pretty good day for Ethereum Classic. A couple of stockpile did come in on the market. We told you in our video yesterday that we expected it to come to touch the $12. It came exactly at $11.99. You guys can check that out at the 16-minute and 32-second mark on our video. And we have stockpile revealing itself on the market for Ethereum. If the buyers are not in the market buying up the stockpile, then expect the market to come back down to 11. But if so, then Ethereum Classic can definitely move higher, possibly to around $12.65. Okay. But if the buyers are not interested in higher prices, then Ethereum Classic will move lower and expect it to come and touch $11 again. But you can tell that it was either a lot of effort to move to higher prices, or it was a lot of pushing going on to push the price lower. We'll tell more about that on tomorrow's bar, the one that is currently forming right now. So all we can say for Ethereum Classic is for them to trade sideways, and we gave you those price areas. It could be between $11 or the high, which is at $12.58. But if the market is truly weak, then $10 is still a probable area that Ethereum Classic can go to. So you have to be watchful for Ethereum Classic. I'm gonna go ahead and extend this out. All right. So the last one we're going to do for today is Monero. So Monero is also down 0.63%. Last trade was at $86.49. And Monero did move higher today, but the interest is not currently there for this cryptocurrency. The market shot higher. The volume is also higher than the last 2 trading days, but the market still closed lower than yesterday's bar, which was a trial run. And we saw that the market was not successful in the trial run, so it was found guilty. And on a guilty verdict, you would expect the market to move lower. So that's our analysis for Monero, for them to move sideways to lower, possibly still hitting this $85 area, $83 from the low from the 22nd and the 21st of September. Monero can come back to that area again. If the market is truly weak, it can break through and come to $80. But overall, we're still expecting Monero to move sideways to lower. Okay. So that's all we got for today. Appreciate you guys, watching these videos and subscribing. Continue to watch these videos because you need to get this confidence in the market to become more profitable in your trading, because it's one thing to tell someone when is a good time to buy a particular security, but it's another thing to tell you when to get out. That's why we come on this channel and analyze for you where the market is likely to go, because if you're looking for an entry point, then we'll say the market is likely to move higher. If you're looking for an exit point, then you guys can determine your own particular strategy. Say, okay, might need to get out the market now because he said that the market's going to be moving lower. But we are not giving you guys investment advice. We are interpreting these price bars and volume as an compass to show you with high precision where the market is going to go. Now, will we be 100%? Will we hit a home run every time we come up at bat? No, we will not. That's why we want to teach you guys and show you guys the language courses on how to learn this for yourself. And then you will become that trader that is able to hit more home runs and singles and doubles and triples as you come up to bat, as you come into this market and trade. Okay. So with that being said, appreciate you guys watching and subscribe and continue to do that. That's all I got for today. You guys stay profitable, and I'll talk to you guys later.